Do you know who Matt Hoffman is?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the most diesel. Like him and Evil Knievel are probably this dude. I jumped this. I don't know if this is the video, but I jumped 150 feet or something on a dirt bike. And there's this dude, Ryan Villapoto, who was like the best Kawasaki guy. Like he was the #1 guy in Supercross. And we were kind of friends. Yeah, this is the video. So, and Kawasaki were giving me bikes because I was like still a cool skateboarder and they listened to my radio show. Yeah. So I had the coolest bike ever, dude. And they were like, I'm going to go jump that double thing at Lake Elsinore. And they were like, look like cased it. So I try to jump it. And Ryan Villapoto calls me and goes, hey, man, I heard you're at the track. And I'm like, yeah. Heard you're going to jump that jump. And he's like, dude, don't do it. You've got kids. And I was like, man, dude, I'm putting my boots on right now. Right. I'm doing it. I don't need to hear that shit.
Man, what is the last thing I'm trying to do?
But look, I cased it and it bounced over, but I still made it. Yeah, and then I went around by myself and then I jumped it.
Yeah, you landed that.
So Ryan Villapoto, you were wrong. I was right.
You hear me?
Yeah, get some of that shit.
Ryan.
Get some of that shit.
There we go.
But that's the worst thing about moto is there's way more time. Yeah. So like when the first time I jumped it, as soon as I took off, I was like, oh, no way. Like this is going to be so bad. Yeah. But I somehow like bounced and then kept going. Yeah. But dude, when you jump like 150 feet and you know it's bad, it feels like it's not a couple seconds. It feels like a lifetime.
Oh, hell no.
Skateboarding, it's usually
hell no.
You mentioned Eva Knievel, but I still remember sitting around TV watching him jump shit.
And watching him fuck himself up.
I remember like folk, like that was like what time is it? We get to the house.
Like the shuttle launch.
Yeah. Matt Hoffman blew his knees out so bad that he got a special surgery that he knew a doctor in Canada that would do this surgery where, what was it? I think it was like a fake ligament, and he brought it from America because America wouldn't do the surgery, and he brought the synthetic ligament to the doctor it was like, hey, put this in, but I want to make sure that you do it right, so no anesthesia. And watched it.
What?
This guy used to have...
Y'all are tweaking.
Not you all. It's just him. It's just him. What? The rest of us do not have synthetic ligaments in our pocket.
Not y'all.
He used to have one in his pocket. So when he would break something, when he would get to the hospital, he'd be like, hey, while you're there, put that in.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He was...
Oh, he's a different type.
He did the one where he got
ligaments?
Carrying around.
Dude, he had 20 knee replacements.
20?
He's had 20 like cadaver synthetic ligament changes in his life. Dude, this is
so he just rotating ACLs like that car parts.
At some point,
he was like a broken down Chevy that had more parts.
At some point, they got to start denying you ACLs.
Right, I mean, but he had 20 of them.
If you're gonna pay.
That's crazy.
Dude, type in.
Insurance ain't covering him. He paying for the. He paying out of pocket for that.
You're already about to play it. He got towed in by a dirt bike and did the biggest air on a quarter pipe anyone's ever done. It's before Mega Ramp. He was the one that invented all of this shit to us. Okay. He got towed in on a dirt bike and did an air that was like 20 feet high on a BMX, and it was the most insane thing. Yeah. That anyone had ever seen.
Pull him down the track and
I was on tour with him and he comes back off that tour and I go, dude, that video of you doing that air was crazy. He goes, yeah, man, thanks. And we'll sit on the couch smoking weed. And he goes, yeah, man, I actually, I overshot on one of the landings and got knocked out. I was in and out of consciousness for 3 days. And he goes, I got permanent brain damage. And I was like, and it was silent for a second. And then he kind of giggled and I giggled and we laughed. And I remember looking into his eyes going, because there's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to say. Like, this is the life that we've chose. Yeah. And he is like, what am I supposed to do? Cry about it? Like, I got to live the rest of my life. But it was like, dude, what? This is like the beginning of it. Dude, the ones that he starts doing, where if I had done the one that he made, I'd be like, that's a wrap. That'll do. He went, look at that. Like, it starts to get like that's.
Yeah, I want to say I've seen this before. He was up there. Yeah. He was fucking up there.
And the other thing, like when it's just a quarter pipe, if it's a half pipe, your body gets the mental understanding of the rhythm from the first one.
Right.
If you just get towed by a dirt bike into the quarter pipe.
Flying.
If you get rejected, like if you compress a little bit, it'll shoot you out and you'll miss the landing. And then you'll just fall like 80 feet. You're dead.
Oh, hell no.
But he was just he was the only guy in BMX that had no brakes.
No brakes.
No brakes.
No brakes.
Never, dude. When Mega Ramp.
Time out.
No brakes.
No brakes.
Dude, in Mega Ramp, there's the jump over the gap and then you go into the quarter pipe.
Right.
All BMX dudes, you hear him go over the back at the gap, and then you hear
that's brakes.
Not Matt Hoffman.
Nah, hell no.
He jumped the gap and shot straight out.
That's why he rotating ACLs like that car parts.
20 ACLs is crazy as hell. Like
while you in there, let me go ahead and
we're talking shoulder, like fake shoulders, fake. Like at one point he was in the X Games and he had somebody put a piece of wood the shape of a sole of a shoe because he had a broken foot.
Yeah,
and he made a fake shoe cast and stayed in the contest with a broken foot. Shut it up with what is it, cortisone?
Yeah.
We know how that.
Oh yeah, we definitely know how that. We think we put our shit through our bodies through brutal. You know what I'm saying? Games and car crashes all the time. This shit right here, boy, I would never.
It's weird. We ain't
shit.
No, you're not. No, you are. You do the same thing. You guys do the same thing.
I'm a hoe.
Hey, I'd rather fall off that quarter pipe than run into your ass. Get the fuck out of here.
Me.
Yeah, you.
Shit, me, Jason. Ain't no fucking way.
You better off hitting me than hitting that quarter pipe. Hey, after that third ACL, I'm done. I'm shutting it down. I'm done.
He got world records. He going up every time.
I'm gonna give you 2. After the third time, all right, nah, I'm cool.
He talking about and counting. I ain't no fucking way. I'm still doing this.
He's a different guy.
There's
only one Matt Hoffman.
All y'all some different guys, bro.
Like, look at that, dude. That is so. Like he goes, so that is just like fuck off, dude.
Right.
Was that something y'all did? I mean, like
he was the first guy to do that.
Well, no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like so. I saw at the beginning, like y'all had like y'all's own team building this shit too. Like, was that?
Oh, it's all him.
All him. Like
his money, his boys,
that's his ramps.
That's his buddy pulling him in. This is before we were cool. Yeah. Like before X Games and Mountain Dew and Monster and all that shit. This is this guy's budget to kill himself.
Jeez.
Yeah. To further the sport, dude. He did that, and then we made Mega Ramp, skateboarders jump big gaps. Like he made us.
Right.
Like that's how I see it.
I want to say
them ramps got to be smooth and perfect too. It can't be no loose boards or
that shit got to be
smoothed out. Hell yeah,
right. I remember playing. I want to say he had a video game or something like that.
It didn't do well. Tony's ate his alive.
Man,
Tony had the one.
That was the thing. Matt Hoffman was
Tony's old Tony.
Tony's and Matt Hoffman's, bro. That shit got a lot of play in my house, man. We was on them games like
Tony
it was
played the game. Matt Hoffman did not. He lived it.
Right.
He was outside with it.
Tony played that game. I was there before the game came out.
Yeah.
He played it all day, and then he would message the guy,
devs,
the people that own the game. What is it? Activision. He was like in constant contact with the guys from Activision saying, change this, update this, do that.
Okay.
When I first started playing, I was like, this is the sickest game ever. He's like, it's good, but it could be better. Like he's a lot responsible for making that game as popular as it was.
This was a fucking error for sure.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, it made people know who we were.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly
like
how.
People would say, what do you do? And I'd be like, I pro skateboard. And I'm like, that's a job? And then when this shit came out, people were like, what are you doing? I'm like, a pro skateboarder. They'd be like, do you know Tony Hawk?
Right.
I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, bro, so many hours on this shit.
Yes,
bro.
that shit was lit. That was lit.
Tony Hawk changed the game for a lot of people. Introduced a lot of people. Man,
heck, before the video game, it was the little 2-finger board.
The tech decks?
You know what I'm talking about? The little fingerboard. Going crazy at that at the lunch table. You what?
Man,
you serious?
Definitely getting confiscated.
Making them?
That's as close as I got. The skateboard was that right there.
Yeah, now them
going nuts on them hoes.
It used to be trouble in school.
Trouble
flying
in school.
across the room, all types of shit.
That's one of those things when I knew I was going to be knowing my parents, that's one of those things like, I ain't even going.
Hell no.
I'm gonna stick to I don't even want to be a next bike. Give me my Huffy, my big boy Huffy, my mountain bike.
Fucking 7th grade at 6'6" on a fucking skateboard. The fuck you look like? Hell no. Get your ass in the fucking gym.
They can have it.
Okay, King.
They can have it.
Yeah, the game was live though.